Hey
Hey
everyone.
everybody.
Hi.
Hi y'all.
Hey everyone. I want to make sure everybody comes in and is able to get in. I am so excited to see all of you here. Today is International Dinosaur Day. So we're
Woo!
I'm so excited to see all of you here, and we're gonna do dinosaur facts and faves. So I'm Prehistoric Nick, and I'm the fossil expert here at Jurassic Quest. And I want to introduce everyone we have here. We have is that Park Ranger Marty we have?
I am here. Yeah, Park Ranger Marty. I am the dino expert from Jurassic Quest. I'm the guy who, along with Nick, loves to teach everybody about dinosaurs. But I think today, all of us are going to be teaching people about dinosaurs, including Brainy Beth. Brainy Beth, you're here
Hi
today. Who's
guys.
with you?
Yes, hi. And today, this is my friend Tina the T-Rex. We actually took a little bit of a girls' day so that we could celebrate International Dino Day with you guys.
Yay. And hey everybody. It's me, Safari Sarah, one of the dinosaur trainers from Jurassic Quest. And I stayed home too. That way I could join on in on the fun on International Dino Day with you guys. I can't wait to get into some fun facts and faves about dinosaurs. And maybe Tyson will even pop in later too.
Oh, I'm so excited for that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about our favorite dinosaurs today. And if you guys stay around to the end, at the end, if your grown-ups are watching, we're gonna give a special discount code. So if you guys are interested in attending Jurassic Quest in the coming days or weeks, uh, if you buy tickets today, you get 50% off of your attendance tickets as well as 25% off of our merch. All right, so I'm Prehistoric Nick, and my favorite dinosaur is the Baryonyx. So the name Baryonyx means the heavy claw. It's a dinosaur that was found in the UK. Specifically, it was found in England. And Baryonyx is a dinosaur that mostly ate fish. And we know that because they found fish bones and fish scales inside of its stomach cavity. So that means that it was a dinosaur that liked to snack on seafood. And given that it lives in England, that might be the very first evidence of anyone in the UK eating fish and chips.
Yeah, that's awesome. Wait, I think there are actually still people coming in. So we may need to
Oh,
introduce ourselves just one more time so that everyone is on the same page with us. So,
perfect.
hey everybody, I'm Safari Sarah. I'm one of the dinosaur trainers with Jurassic Quest. I'm so excited to be here for Dino Facts and Favorites, where we're going to dive into our favorite dinosaurs and we're also going to say facts about them. But you guys can talk to us by using that chat the entire time, and we'll be able to read what your messages are saying, and you can ask us questions about our favorite dinosaurs too. I'll throw it over to Prehistoric Nick so he can introduce himself again.
Hey guys, if you're just tuning in, I'm Prehistoric Nick, and I am the fossil expert here at Jurassic Quest. So I talk about our fossils and about how they relate to other fields of education. And somebody who also knows a lot about our fossils and about the dinosaurs we have at Jurassic Quest is Park Ranger Marty.
Hey guys, Park Ranger Marty here, dino expert at Jurassic Quest, and I just love teaching people about dinosaurs. And today, this is my perfect time. This is the best thing ever. Dinosaur facts and faves. I get to talk about my favorite dinosaurs and teach you guys about dinosaurs. This is awesome.
Woo!
But if you guys didn't get a chance to earlier, I'd like to introduce you to Brainy Beth and her little friend that she has with her.
Hi guys, I'm Brainy Beth, and I'm one of the dinosaur trainers here at Jurassic Quest. And we took a little bit of a girls' day, me and Tina, to come celebrate International Dinosaur Day with you guys.
That is
That's so
awesome.
awesome.
Go ahead, Prehistoric Nick. Tell us once again about your favorite dinosaur, because I don't know if everybody got a chance to hear about it.
Absolutely. So if you have the model there with you, my favorite dinosaur is Baryonyx. Now, Baryonyx is a dinosaur that was discovered in England, and Baryonyx we know ate fish, and we know that because when they found its skeleton, it still had fish bones and fish scales that were fossilized inside of its stomach. So
Whoa.
that means that living in England, it was the very first animal that we know of to ever eat fish and chips.
That is awesome.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. And I'm sure there are some other people here who love baryonyx too.
Oh
So if
yes.
you guys see that too, put up two fingers for you too if you love baryonyx. Yeah, Baryonyx is the coolest, you guys.
Although there are a lot of other cool dinosaurs. Safari Sarah, what's your favorite dinosaur?
My favorite dinosaur is actually a dinosaur that you may not have heard of, although it does live at Jurassic Quest as well. This dinosaur is called an Ocalops. Now, has anyone ever heard of an Ocalops before? You can nod yes or no if you have or you haven't. I'm seeing a lot of no's. I see one yes. Oh, I see two yeses. Okay. Well, an Ocalops is actually the ancestor or like a distant family member of a Triceratops.
Wow.
So they kind of look like a Triceratops, but instead of being huge and weighing a couple of tons, they actually were just about the size of a raven or a rabbit. They were so very small, which is why I think they're so very cute. And they actually stood back on two legs. Now, a Ocalops was about 6 feet long, although it was very, very short. And they weighed at the most probably, oh, sorry, not 6 feet long. That's a velociraptor. But they did, sorry, that's what it is. They were 24 inches long, only 2 feet long. And they were only about 3.5 pounds. They were so, so small and so, so cute, which I love cute, tiny things. So that's why Ocalops is my favorite dinosaur. What about you, Park Ranger Marty? What's your favorite dinosaur?
Well, you were saying that Aqualops was a precursor to ceratopsian dinosaurs, and my favorite dinosaur is the most popular ceratopsian dinosaur, the Triceratops that I have here.
Wow.
Wow.
Triceratops is a really cool dinosaur. I mean, I always liked it because it was the plant eater that could defend itself with these big horns, but we're learning so much new stuff about it. For instance, this dinosaur, the horns, what we normally see is just the bones underneath, but it's got a layer of keratin. That's the stuff your fingernails are made out of that would wrap around those horns. And in birds like a cassowary that has like a little crest on its head that's also made out of keratin, that keratin is brightly colored. So we always see these horns as kind of dull, but they could have been brightly colored in part of a display. Another thing that's really cool about this animal is how many teeth it has. Like you would think a T-Rex with those big teeth that it has would have more teeth than a Triceratops, but it's got bigger teeth, but it has way fewer. For instance, T-Rex typically has like 50 or 56 to 60 teeth in its head, but Triceratops, it's got a beak up in front with no teeth, and then on the sides it's got 4 rows of 40. That's 160 teeth showing. And then above those in the jawline, it might have 4 rows more. That's somewhere between 430 and 800 teeth in its head. So Triceratops is a very toothy dinosaur, even though you don't ever see any teeth.
Talk
But
about.
it's one of my favorites, but I bet Brainy Beth has a favorite dinosaur as well.
Yes, we actually do. Myself and Tina love the Therizinosaurus. So there's actually very little known about the Therizinosaurus, but I see Park Ranger Marty has a prop, which I love. So originally, whenever they found the Therizinosaurus, all that they found were the massive claws, right? Yeah. So the claws were enormous, and they initially thought that they belonged to a turtle of some sort, right? So it's an easy mistake to understand, but it's actually belonging to a dinosaur. Later, we also learned that Therizinosaurus was potentially an herbivore that would have taken those claws, the largest claws of any animal on Earth, and would have brought plants down out of trees. So that is why Therizinosaurus is one of my favorites. It's very mysterious and very little is known about it.
Whoa, the biggest claws of any animal on Earth?
Right, yeah.
Can I see you guys make some long claws like the Therizinosaurus? Wow! Good job, guys.
Wow.
I love learning about these dinosaurs.
Yeah, that's so cool. And here at Jurassic Quest, we have so many dinosaurs in our exhibit. We have dinosaurs from over 165 million years from the Triassic, the Jurassic, and the Cretaceous periods. Now, one of the dinosaurs that we have that I think is probably one of the most popular dinosaurs that we hear from a lot is the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah.
Just like Tina there, or like the one that Park Ranger Marty has. So Tyrannosaurus Rex, the name Tyrannosaurus Rex means the tyrant lizard king because T-Rex is called the king of the dinosaurs. When it was first discovered, it was the biggest meat eater that we knew of. And it still is a really, really big meat eater. There's a few that are bigger, but T-Rex is still the king of the dinosaurs because it has the most powerful bite of any dinosaur that we know of. In fact, T-Rex had teeth that were about this long. And see how big, hey, Park Ranger Marty, I think you might have a T-Rex tooth laying around, don't you?
I do. Here is a T-Rex tooth right here.
Whoa!
Wow, that is huge.
It's enormous.
You guys see that tooth?
Tina, look
My
at that.
gosh.
Now, this is all you're going to see coming out of the gum line. On all this is the root of the tooth to anchor it in place.
So
Wow.
where is that root at?
Yeah, so that would have been embedded in the jaws, right?
Yep,
Like
that's
up
embedded
here?
way up in the jaw.
Whoa. That's
So-
crazy. So just that white part at the bottom is actually showing?
That's right,
Whoa.
yeah.
Wow.
So
So this
T-Rex,
is how big Tina's teeth are going to get? Oh my
absolutely.
goodness.
Yeah, and T-Rex had the most powerful bite force of any animal. It was over 8,000 pounds per square inch. So when they were biting down, they were able to crush the bones of their prey. So T-Rex ate everything, including the bones of the animals they were eating.
So that means I got to be pretty nice to Tina, right?
Absolutely.
Yes. Or just train her
always-
very, very well.
We're always really nice to Tina, though.
This is true.
All right. So what other dinosaurs do we know about? Brady and Beth, I think you had another dinosaur. Oh, Safari Sarah, you raised your hand. What other dinosaurs do we have here at Jurassic Quest?
Well, I can talk about one of my other favorites that's also a crowd favorite at Jurassic Quest. Like you said, we have tons of dinosaurs. And even though we have some kind of obscure dinosaurs as our favorites, these dinosaurs are ones that you can actually see at our show and that you may be more familiar with because they pop up on TV shows and books a lot of the time. I saw a lot of people with this dinosaur I'm about to talk to as their favorite. So, is anyone's favorite dinosaur a velociraptor? Yeah, I'm seeing some yeses. Awesome. Okay, cool. Well, that's what I'm going to talk about now. We love the velociraptor because so many times when people come to our show, they'll actually pass by them without even realizing that they're velociraptors. And that's because they don't look like what you may be used to seeing. A lot of times in movies and TV shows, you'll see velociraptors that are giant. They're really big with really big heads, those big claws on the back of their feet, and they're just vicious and coming at you. But even though they were very good hunters and predators, in reality, they were no bigger than the size of large turkeys. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, I know, like turkeys. Can everyone gobble like a turkey? Go gobble, 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 gobble. Good job, everyone. You may be making the sound of a velociraptor. Who knows? But we do know that those guys had very small heads. It's one of my favorite fossils at the fossil table is a tiny little head, and it actually belongs to a velociraptor. Now, they have that special claw on the back of their foot. Can anyone tell me in the chat what that claw is called? Tell me if you know. What do you think that claw is called on the back of their foot? Ooh, we got some good answers. There we go. Now, I would call it a killing claw, but I think Park Ranger Marty and Nick would correct me on that and call it a...
Yep, so it's referred to as a sickle claw, although it is sometimes referred to as the killing claw as well.
That's
so
right. Good
exactly,
job.
you guys aren't wrong.
Everyone give yourselves a round of applause. You got that right. So many people got that right. Good job. But Velociraptor, the name actually means speedy thief. And that's because they were very quick. Now, because of their eyes, we actually think that they may have been nocturnal and they could have seen in very low light conditions, which means even though they weren't as big as we're used to seeing, they were still just as scary because they would hunt in packs and at night. So they would come out of nowhere. I'm really thankful that velociraptors are not around anymore to creep on me in the dark. What about you, Brainy Beth? Do you want to talk about another dinosaur?
Yes, so we do actually have a crowd favorite safari, Sarah. And actually, technically, though, it's not a dinosaur. But still, don't give me that look. It's
What is
a
it?
megalodon shark.
Oh, of course, the megalodon. I love
Yes.
the megalodon.
Exactly. So no need to be disappointed. It was not a dinosaur, but it was still a pretty fascinating prehistoric creature. So basically, something interesting, as I touched on before with the Therizinosaurus, very little was actually found of the megalodon shark. A lot of not artifacts, but basically a lot of different occasions, we did find a lot of different jaws and teeth and things like that. But can anybody in the chat maybe tell me why we couldn't find the rest of a shark?
Why couldn't we find fossils of a shark?
I don't know.
Can anyone guess?
Can anyone tell us?
Ooh,
All right,
we
I
have
see
a
some
good
answers.
guess.
Yes,
Oh.
I see a lot
Oh,
of
I think I
answers.
saw the answer.
Okay, so and you guys are actually, a lot of you are very much correct. Yes, we did find a couple of vertebrae right here and there, right, prehistoric Nick, but the majority of the shark would have disintegrated due to the fact that it was made out of cartilage.
Good job,
So-
you guys.
right.
Give yourself
Yeah,
a
very
round
good
of
job.
applause.
Yes, so we did find a lot of jaws though, and we think that it looked similar to a great white. But again, only parts of it were ever found. So I love my mystery dinos and my mystery prehistoric creatures. So that is why the megalodon shark is one of my personal favorites.
Wow, that is so cool. Now, Park Ranger Marty, do you know of any other dinosaurs we have here at Jurassic Quest?
Oh, one that everybody loves, and I like to hear kids try to say the name, is Parasaurolophus, or Parasaurolophus is also how sometimes people
What if
pronounce it.
everyone tried
Ow.
to say Parasaurolophus? Can everyone try to say it? Say Parasaurolophus. Good job. Good try, guys. That was great.
Parasaurolophus, I think I got it. Wow.
So Parasaurolophus is really cool. It's in the hadrosaur family. It's actually a lambeosaur, which is a special type of hadrosaur. But the cool thing about it is this little crest on its head. Now, what do you guys think that crest was used for? Does anybody have any guesses what that crest was
Was it
actually used for?
A cool hairdo?
Oh, that's a good answer. You've got a cool hairdo, but no, this one's not a cool hairdo.
Man,
Oh, I see some people. Saying some pretty
Ooh.
interesting things.
Those are some
Yes.
good answers. We have protection. We have
this.
loud
Wow.
noises.
For a
Let's
while,
see.
people thought it might have been used for like a snorkel or something. They might have been going underwater with it. But the problem is, it actually only goes from the nasal passage up all the way and then back to the throat. So it doesn't have any opening to act as a snorkel or anything. But a lot of people were talking about sound, and that is right. It most likely amplified the sound that this animal made. And they
wow.
actually built a recreation of this crest and head in a computer, and then they simulated blowing air through it, and it made this B-flat horn sound. And it was a very low-pitched sound. Now,
Okay,
low-pitched-
Park Ranger Marty, wait. I'm so sorry, but you're going to have to make that sound for us, right, guys? So that we can hear what it sounds like. Come on, Park Ranger Marty.
No, I can't make this
I
sound.
think you can. Come on, everybody, say
Yeah.
Marty.
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 It's probably something like,
Good job, Marty. That was awesome.
That's not embarrassing at all. But that horn was that sound was very low pitch, and those sounds travel very far. So if it was in a large group, it can communicate to animals far, far away from it that are in the same group that may be spread out and eating different things. So this one with its little walkie-talkie system is one of my favorite dinosaurs.
That's awesome.
Wow.
There are some other dinosaurs that people were talking about that they love too, like Stegosaurus, Giganotosaurus, Spinosaurus. So maybe I
Yes,
could touch on Spinosaurus a little bit and talk about him. Is that okay with you guys?
Yeah.
absolutely.
Well, I absolutely love Spinosaurus because growing up, I always thought everything had already been found. I thought there was no point in searching for more things because everyone already knew everything. But the older I got, the more I found out that there's so much to learn still. And Spinosaurus is a really good example of that. You can see him in Marty's hand sitting right
This
there.
is a
And you
terrible
can
one
actually
I have
see
here.
you can see a rather old version of Spinosaurus. And that's because in recent years, we've actually found that they probably walked on all fours instead of standing up on their back legs. Now, we know that those guys lived in the swamps. And being from Louisiana, I absolutely love that because the swamps are where I'm from. But I'm really happy that we don't have Spinosaurus lurking around. That big spine probably would have stuck out over the water. And though we don't know exactly what it was used for, scientists think that it was either used to help regulate their body temperature by absorbing the sun, even though they were submerged in the water, or by casting a shadow over the water, the fish would swim into it and then they were able to eat the fish. Whatever they used it for, though, it was pretty cool. And that's the biggest back I've ever seen. Now, what
That
about
is
you,
so cool.
prehistoric Nick?
Yeah, so one of the ones I've seen in our chat a lot is Eoraptor. So Eoraptor is a dinosaur we have at Jurassic Quest. It's from the Triassic period. In fact, it's one of the oldest dinosaurs ever discovered, and it's actually the oldest dinosaur chronologically that we have at Jurassic Quest. So Eoraptor, or Eoraptor lunensis is its full scientific name, was found in Argentina, and its name means the dawn thief because it lived at the dawn of the age of dinosaurs. And it was a close relative of another dinosaur we have in our exhibit called Herrerasaurus, which is one of the biggest predators from South America during the Triassic period.
Whoa.
That's neat.
Wow.
That's super cool. Now, I saw some people talking about Stegosaurus. Park Ranger Marty, do you want to talk about Stegosaurus a little bit?
Sure, I've got a little old school Stegosaurus right here. Now,
Cute.
Stegosaurus is a very popular dinosaur. And one of the really cool things that people notice right away are the plates on its back. Now, what do you think those plates were used for, guys? Any guesses? Any guesses on what those plates might have been used for?
Looks like
Xylophone.
a really
Yeah,
cool
I
I know,
build.
yeah, I know, I know when
Yes.
you have plates, you usually use them for tapas, right?
Somebody said to cool themselves. Nope, they're not going to poop with them. That's not weaponry. Fight, swim, cool body, defense, protection, protection, protection. Everybody loves protection.
Yeah.
The problem with protection is these plates are actually rather thin. And most animals that were hunting them, like Ceratosaurus or Allosaurus, would be able to break through those plates. And also, those plates have blood vessels going up into them, which means they bleed. You don't want your armor to bleed. That's not good. So, most likely, it is for body temperature regulation. That's a possibility. Like elephant ears, the wind blowing through might cool them off. Or perhaps in the cool morning sun or the cool morning, they can angle their plates towards the sun and take in some radiant heat, like you were talking about Spinosaurus doing. But the best theory is that they were just for display. They do make the animal look a little larger and scarier, so that's kind of a way of defense. But also, if that blood goes up there and changes the color of the plates, then it could be a way of either showing off, or it could also be a way to actually say, hey, I'm angry. Like if the plates get red, you know to stay back from this guy. And if this guy wants you to stay back from him, that's a really good idea because these little tail spikes at the end are not that little. And they were definitely used for defense. In fact, they actually found an Allosaurus tailbone with a big hole in it that precisely fits one of those Stegosaurus spikes.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
so that
crazy.
means he was swinging his tail with enough force to drive bone through bone. And I was about to ask a question, and I've already got the answer. Does anybody know what the tail spikes on a stegosaurus are called? All right, let's see if you can type in the answer if you know what they're called. I saw one person already got it. Yeah, there we go. There's another one.
Yeah.
How about everyone yells it out on 3? 1, 2, 3.
Thagomizer.
Yeah, that's right, guys. Good job.
Thagomizer sounds like a really scientific term. It actually comes from a comic strip back in the 1980s. And so it had the tail end of a stegosaurus pictured on a projection screen. And there was a caveman telling other cavemen, he's like, this end of the dinosaur is known as the Thagomizer, named after the late Thag Simmons. So basically, they were saying it took out a caveman. Now, cavemen lived way after the time of the dinosaurs, but paleontologists thought that joke was so funny that they actually named the tail end of this dinosaur the Thagomizer. So it's kind of fun how different dinosaurs get things named on them, isn't it, Nick?
Absolutely, yeah. And another dinosaur that I saw mentioned in the comments is Pachycephalosaurus. Now, that name is a mouthful, and the name Pachycephalosaurus means the thick-headed lizard because they had a thick dome-like skull. Oh yeah, exactly like what Marty has right there. So Pachycephalosaurus, they used to think was an herbivore. Now some scientists actually think it might have been an omnivore, which means it would have been meat and plants. Although we're still looking for more evidence one way or the other. So yeah, so thanks, guys, and I think that's most of what we have time for today.
No, Prehistoric Nick, we have a question.
Oh, we do have a
a
question.
very good question. And also, someone just asked, will the recording be available to view later? Yes. In a week, we'll have this all up on next Wednesday. We'll have all these recorded sessions up so you guys can rewatch it and learn this stuff. But we had a question that I would love for you to answer, and it is pterodactyl a made-up term for that type of dinosaur / bird? Can't remember the actual term, but we saw that it was technically a made-up dinosaur name on a show once. Would love some clarity on that.
Oh, okay. So yeah. Oh, I think Park Ranger Marty wants to answer that.
Yes. So pterodactyl is actually a generic term that covers types of pterosaurs. So pterosaurs are all the winged reptiles that you know of pretty much in the time of the dinosaurs. There were some dinosaurs that eventually turned into birds like Archaeopteryx, but most of the pterosaurs, like Pterodactylus, is the actual technical name of that animal. So it's Pterodactylus. And a lot of times people will get Pterodactylus mixed up with this guy right here. If you see that big crest on the back of the head, that is not a Pterodactylus, that is a Pteranodon. But there are pterosaurs. So pterodactyl refers to a few different pterosaurs, and Pterodactylus is the actual name.
Now, I would like to say, if you guys like dinosaurs, make sure you look up, or flying dinosaurs, make sure you look up Quetzalcoatlus, because that guy is definitely at our show, and he is the biggest flying dinosaur or avian dinosaur. Oh, like what Marty has in his hands. But we also have some of these other dinosaurs people were asking about, like, let's see, someone asked if we have a Coelophysis, Giganotosaurus, and we do have those things at Jurassic Quest. So just to remind you guys, especially if grown-ups are out there, this message is especially for y'all. But International Dino Day is a chance for us to help you guys learn more about dinosaurs. So if you go online today, you can get tickets for any of our upcoming cities, or you could get something at our toy store for 25% off, but 50% off of tickets for our shows using the code Dino Day. That way you guys can actually come out, meet us, and learn more about the dinosaurs up close and in person. You guys are all going to be receiving emails with your official Junior Dino Trainer badges. And we're so proud of all of you guys for joining in with us, answering questions, saying names that sound very silly, and putting yourselves out there to learn more about dinosaurs. We hope that you guys will sign up for the rest of our sessions, because we still have show and tell and Dino Bingo. Wow. So make sure that you guys get your grown-ups to sign you up. That way you don't miss out on all of the rest of the fun for International Dino Day. I hope you guys, oh, what?
Sorry. And for Dino Show and Tell, if it's Dino Show and Tell, so we're going to show some of our things, but we want to see what dino toys you have. So make sure you bring some of your dino toys, and maybe you'll learn something new about them as well.
Yep, that's right, guys. We're so excited. And make sure you go online to see our coloring pages too. While y'all wait, if y'all get bored, you can color some dinosaurs while you're waiting for this to come back up. We're so excited to hang out with you guys again. Let's let out a big roar to end the call. 1, 2, 3. Roar!
Roar!
Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.